Yeah, we are out at our off-site build. You can see we have our little ramp here. That's to receive the windows, but I thought before we get into window videos and shooting videos on the inside, the first thing we should do is maybe catch up. We'll do a quick walk around the frame. I know I did one before, but I always tend to change my story in these walks and talks, so hopefully we capture something new out of this. So, anyways, front door, front entryway. Here, notice we have our flat ceiling. We have a couple coat closets on each side. Over here, you'll see we actually have this header. This thing's got to get cut out, and the beam there is actually going to get cut out. There is a provision for a column there. It just hasn't been done yet. But that's to make headroom when we come around the corner there. Actually, the upper header isn't. It's the beam that gets cut out. That becomes the header for that opening. And we're going to have a nice little bench seat here where that stair headroom actually falls underneath the bench seat there. And that bench seat goes to, there's a wall here with a couple columns here to delineate the entryway from the next space. The next space here, you know, we call it the great room. In this case, the great room is actually the dining room and the living room. So the dining room is this space right here that I'm standing, pretty much where the dining room will go upon entry here. You'll have the table. We have a nice wooden lattice design. And then the remaining portion of this room to the interior wall there is the living space. So we have a nice big wall there for the TV, entertainment center, fireplace. And then beyond that, you see we have a series of French doors with full side lights, which pretty much make up that whole opening. And the reason for that is we have the sunroom on the other side. The clients wanted a room where they could go outside, but not necessarily be outside. So the point is that you can open these doors, go out to the sunroom, you can enjoy a nice fall brisk day, you can enjoy a nice hot humid day, but you close these doors behind you and basically it allows the house to stay at the same climate controlled environment that the house was at. And so the sunroom, you could go and experience the outside by opening a bunch of the windows, as well as, I'm going to walk down here so you get a sense of scale, but these are some pretty large windows, and obviously we get a nice view to the yard there. If you haven't checked out the video, we did a quick walk around so you get to see what all of this looks like from the back, from the outside, looking back at the house. But here we get our nice transoms. We have some nice, beautiful windows that flank the opening here. And then those transoms there are mimicked above the opening here. So the living room here will get the benefit of basically this glass wall between the sunroom and the living room. Over on this side of the house here, underneath the LVL in here, this is all kitchen space. It's a standard L kitchen. The sink is over by the window there. The stove is on the far side, and then the refrigerator is here. You can see we actually have an indent here. We do that quite often, and the reason for the indent here is to be able to get a full-size refrigerator in here, but allow it to look like it's counter depth, right? Right in front of me here is where the island will go. We have a nice little coffee bar there, and then this is the door to the pantry. So in the pantry here, we'll have a whole series of shelving. We also have a window, so when you're in the kitchen, it's always important for me, you know, if I'm in the kitchen, I want to be able to see out there and see who's driving up the driveway. You know, security isn't only about alarms and such, it's about, you know, the ability to see if somebody's pulling up in my house. Now, everything down this side is bedrooms and utility space. So have a bathroom here, which you access from around the corner here. And this is the sink room, and then we'll have the toilet and tub room beyond. I call them Jack and Jill's. People have many names for it, but the reason I call it Jack and Jill is the idea that Jack can be brushing his teeth while Jill's taking a shower. So coming in and using the toilet room or the bathtub doesn't stop everybody from using the sink portion of the bathroom. So coming out here, we have 2 bedrooms. We have bedrooms 2 and 3. 3 makes up the corner of the house. You can see we have our windows getting installed there. A nice generous closet there. And then coming back out here, again, bedroom 3 there, closet in the corner. Coming down the hallway here, we enter the mudroom and the laundry room. So we have the mudroom here where we have another door that'll get us. Obviously, we have to bring that grate up like we talked about there. And then, of course, entry to our 5-car garage there, with the laundry room being on the far side of the room there. So we'll back out to the great room and we'll jump on the other side. So back to the great room. Everything on the right-hand side of the great room is all owner's suite, with the exception of the stairwell. So this is our stairwell that goes down and it hits a landing and goes right and left. If it goes right, it goes into the finished portion of the downstairs. If it goes to the left, it goes down a set of stairs and there'll be a door that takes you into what I would term the dirty basement or utilities portion of the basement. Coming in here, this is the owner's bedroom. Now you notice the trusses. We have our tray ceiling happening here. We have a nice big window that gets that same view out the back of the lot that the sunroom provides. We have a few auxiliary windows there. And then off the side of the bedroom, we walk down. We have a little connector hallway, window centered on the doorway to our walk-in closet. It's a pretty simple walk-in closet. It's a double-loaded closet, which means there's closet rod that runs down this side, closet rod that runs down this side, his and hers. Very simple layout. And then into the bathroom. Now, one of the things that I like to do when I can is notice that the closet is between the bedroom and the bathroom, and that's intentional. You have a lot of clothing in there, a lot of things that are acoustically friendly in there that will help muffle that sound, drown that sound. So by putting the closet, say, in between the shower and the bedroom, you won't hear the shower going, or somebody that wakes up early in the morning fussing around in the bathroom. You get to use that closet, the closet for acoustical purposes. So coming around here, we have our toilet room. The section here without the floor, that's going to be depressed for the shower. And then along this wall here, we'll have our bathroom vanity with a window in between his and her sinks. So we'll take a quick walk back out. Here, beautiful fall day here in New England. It's probably about, I don't know, high 40s, so it is a little nippy. Finish up with that sunroom view there. So anyways, that's a quick tour of the floor plan out at our offsite build. I'm Steve Basic Architect, and until next time, long live our